Okay. Okay. Now let's go back to our, yeah, here. So do you see our topic this morning is about parallel structure? Have you heard this before when you were a
We
student?
heard before.
Yes, have you heard this before?
No, I never heard before.
Okay, okay, okay. Okay, so let me teach you about parallel structure because this is very important also to be master in learning English grammar. Now, let's have here sentence elements that are alike in function should also be alike in construction. Okay? This element should be in the same grammatical form so that they are parallel. Now, here are some of the examples of parallel words or parallel elements. Now, can you see? We have.
Yeah.
Please read the words here. Please read the words.
Uh, Economy,
Clarity, equality, and delight. Okay, so
clarity, quality, delight.
mm, they are the same in construction. They function as noun. Like for example, clar economy, and then you cannot say here delighting. Economy, clarity, equality, and delighting. No, that's different now. So you are giving the same word. Now, for you to further understand, look at these words here. The first column are examples of words. The second are infinitives. The second are prepositional phrases. The third and the fourth are examples of subordinate clauses. Now, will you please read all these words? Please read the words.
Uh, Running,
Uh, let's start with thinking.
thinking, running,
Okay,
to
and they
see,
are
to
uh-uh.
understand. Other time in the house, because I care after they met.
Okay, now look at this one. This is what I mean when I say parallel, meaning to say, when we say parallel, they are the same in form. They are the same in construction. Okay, let me have this. Parallel means, look at this one. Parallel means similar in form. Oh, similar in form and similar in construction. This one. Parallel means similar in form and similar in structure. Look at this one. Let's go back to the example. Now here, in the first pair words, okay, we have one, two, three, four pair of words. Now in the first pair, look at this one. This is an example of a gerund. Okay, thinking and running. Now what is gerund? Gerunds means a verb used as a noun in a sentence. Okay, here. Gerund. Gerund means a verb function as noun in a sentence. A verb functions as noun in a sentence. Okay? A gerund is a phrase, uh, is a verb means a verb functions as a noun in a sentence. Now go back, let's go back here. You have thinking and running. So the function of these words in a sentence is become now a noun. They are no longer a verb. Okay, so but when we say think, like for example, she runs 5 kilometers. Oh, she runs 1 kilometer in she runs 1 kilometer per hour. Runs here is the subject. Runs here is the verb. But when we say running is a form of exercise, so running is functioning as a noun. It is something that being talked or discussed in a sentence. Now, look at this one. In the second pair, to see and to understand. Do you still remember we discussed last time about infinitives? Now, infinitives is a verb introduced by the word to sing, to dance, to write, to eat, to learn. Those are examples of infinitives. The verbs are introduced with the word to here. Now, we also have prepositional phrases. We have at the time, in the house. So it starts with, these are called prepositions. Preposition, these are the phrases that tells about a location. Where are you now? I'm in the house. What have you done at the time? So I have been learning English at the time my friend called me. We also have here subordinating clause, because I care and after I met. Now look at this one. Now look at this one. Again, the sentences or the words in here in the first box are parallel. They are the same in grammatical form. They are the same in construction. Now look at the examples in the second box. Please read them. Thinking, to run.
To see, since I understand after the time being here, because I can to meet.
Okay, now, are they equal in form? Are they equal? Are they the same in construction?
Yeah,
Are they the same? Yes
yeah,
or
I
no?
think so. Yeah.
No, no, no. Pair, this is pair number one, thinking and to run. The second, to see
Mm,
and so they are not
correct.
they
Yeah,
are not the same in construction. What
yeah.
about the examples in the first box? Are they the same in construction? Are they the same in form?
Same inform.
The way it is being written.
Um, Thinking and running. That is the
Are
nouns, right?
yeah, yes, are they
Yeah.
similar in construction?
Mm, yeah.
Yes. Yes. What about to see and to understand? Are they similar in construction?
That is also the verb. The
Yes.
same function.
Yes, very good. These are verbs. See and understand are all verbs, but then they are first introduced with see. I would like to see your drawings. Okay. I would like to understand what you have said. Okay. To see and to understand. Now, these are similar in construction. What about this one? These are similar because they are both prepositional phrases, as well as the fourth pair, because I care and after they met. These are subordinate clause. But what happened in the second box? You have thinking and you have to run. So is this similar now? The first pair is similar in construction or no?
Thinking the noun and to run the verb infinity.
Very, very good. Then are they similar in construction? Yes or no?
No.
Very good. Very good. Yes, thinking is a gerund. Again, a gerund is a verb functions as a noun in the sentence. When we say thinking, I mean infinitive, it is a verb introduced with the word to. So this pair is not similar in construction. What about number two? Pair number two. Tell me whether this is uh, similar in
To
construction.
see the infinitive verb, since understand, maybe that is the subordinate
Very
clause.
good, very good. So are they similar in construction or no?
No.
Very good. Yes, this is these two words here. Yeah, are not having similar construction. About this time? At
At
the
the
time.
time, at the time we proceeded
Mm-mm.
in here, that also same.
No, it's a verb phrase. Being. Being is a be verb. So
Mm.
this is now a verb phrase. This is not a prepositional phrase. Uh, a prepositional phrase is telling you about a direction. Okay, at that time, what are you doing at the time? It also tells you about uh, what are the events happening at the time. Now, being here is telling you a verb that you went there, you are there. Okay. Now, here we also have because I care. It's a subordinate clause. To meet is an infinitive verb. So, the second box, the pairs in the second box are not similar in construction. In short, they are not parallel. Not parallel. The words in the first box are parallel. However, in the second box, the words are not parallel. Okay, now let's look at with the example. Okay, okay, please read number one, rule number one.
With elements joined by coordinating conjunctions, especially and but and on.
Okay, with the elements joined by coordinating conjunctions, especially and but or. So I know you already know what are the coordinating conjunctions. Now, this will help you create a parallel sentences. Example, look at this one. This is now an example of a parallel. This is now an example of parallel sentence. Please read the sentence.
Thinking and running often accompany one another as I exercise.
Okay. What are the two nouns here?
Thinking and running,
Okay. What word connects them?
and
Correct. Okay. Is this sentence a parallel or not parallel? Is this
I
sentence a
lost my
parallel?
understanding. Yeah.
What? Is this a parallel sentence or not parallel?
Um, Parallel maybe.
Very good, very good. Yes, not maybe, but you have to be sure it is parallel sentence. Okay. Why parallel? Because it is using similar construction of the word thinking and I run. Okay. What? How to make this sentence not parallel? We can say this: thinking and I run often. Oh, that's wrong. Thinking and to run. Okay, look at this one. This, if you will thinking and to run, look at this one. And to run, often accompany, often accompany one another as I exercise. one another as I exercise. Okay, now what about this one? Look at this one. Thinking and to run. Oh, here. What about that sentence? Please tell me whether this sentence is parallel or not parallel. Thinking and to run of all. I'm sorry, this one often. Often. Parallel or not parallel? Is this a parallel sentence or not parallel?
Thinking and to run.
Mm-mm.
Thinking that is a noun and
Mm-mm.
that is infinitive verb.
Very
So
good. Correct. So,
it's not
is this
parallel sentence. I think
very
so.
good? Very good. Yes, this is not a parallel. Yes, that is what I am telling you, that it is very important for us to know whether
So
our, yes.
I want to ask you one question. Parallel that is the when we use at least two nouns in the in one sentence, right?
Yes, we can use at least two nouns in one sentence.
Yeah, and two nouns connected by
Conjunctions.
and boys. Yeah.
Yeah, very good. Very good. Yes, yes, Kumar. Coordinating conjunctions. Yeah, so please uh, remember this one. Now, in writing English sentences, we need to consider parallel structure for us to have correct sentences, for us to say correct sentences. Okay, because when you write your sentence this way, thinking and to run often accompany one another as I exercise. As okay, as I exercise. Now this is not grammatically wrong. So this is not parallel. Okay? So that is why I want you to consider also the parallel structure when you say a word, a sentence, or when you write. Okay, because this is really important. Now, going back to this example here, thinking and running often accompany one another as I exercise. You are using both gerunds. Again, gerund is a verb used as a noun in a sentence. Okay, what about here?
I do not enjoy thinking or running. That's also same the first sentence.
Yes, but look at the sentence, the construction.
Hmm.
Okay, so for the first example, the person likes about thinking and running. But in the second example, the person do not enjoy about thinking or running. I do not enjoy thinking or running. But look at the word thinking and running. They are in similar in form. It ends with ing. It ends with yeah, ing. They are still parallel elements. There are many sentences you can make with the same words. Just like thinking and running. Yeah, you can make two sentences from this one. Now look at this one. Now these are examples of parallel words because yeah, thinking is a word and running is a word. Now this time, let's learn how to make parallel sentences using infinitives. Look at please read this one. She likes.
She likes to look. but not to listen.
Okay, is this a parallel sentence or no?
Mm, Parallel sentence.
Okay, what makes the sentence parallel?
To look and to listen.
Okay, very good. She likes to listen. She likes to look, but not listening, di ba? We can say that one. Like for example, she likes to look, but not listening. So that is now not parallel. It's not correct when we base that in rules in English. She likes to look, but not listening. That's wrong. You have to use similar construction if you use in the first part the infinitive verb, and then you also use another second another infinitive verb to complete your sentence. Do you understand?
Clear.
Okay, so here it is being connected with fun voice. You have but. Now here we have parallel prepositional phrases. Look at this one. Again, prepositional phrases will tell us something, a direction or a location. Where did you see your wallet? In the closet. Okay? Where do you see your mixing bowl? Under the kitchen counter. Okay, so when we say preposition, it gives a direction or a location. Okay, now please read the example here. You will find, please read.
You will find the light bulbs in the
Mm-mm.
closet under the kitchen counter.
Okay, so do you see that this sentence now is giving someone a direction?
Yeah.
Yeah, if I am telling you that you can find the light bulbs. Yeah, you are looking for a light bulbs. You don't know where it is placed. But when I say to you, you can find the light bulbs in the closet or in the kitchen counter. So you will get it because there is a direction. Now, is this sentence a parallel or not parallel?
The parallels,
Parallel, why?
because it's used two preposition phrases.
Very good. Yes. Yes. If you are using a prepositional a phrase, then you continue using uh another parallel phrase. Now, we cannot say this one like for example, you will find the light bulbs in the closet or or you have to look it in the kitchen under the kitchen counter. No, this is wrong. Like for example, when I say, what's the sentence? What is the sentence? Okay, look at this one. This is wrong. You will find the light bulbs in the closet. Okay, look at this one. You will find the light bulbs in the closet. Closet or let's make this sentence and parallel. Look at this one. Or look or look under the kitchen counter or look under the kitchen counter. Okay. So example, you are asking me where could you find the light bulbs and I am giving you the sentence. You will find the light bulbs in the closet or look under the kitchen counter. Is this parallel or not parallel?
You will find the light bulbs in the closet or look under the kitchen counter. That also the parallel.
Parallel?
In the closet. Yeah.
No. Are you sure? No, this
Why?
is not. Yeah, this is not parallel. This is not parallel. Look at this one. Where is it? This is not a parallel. Look at this one. You will find the light bulbs in the closet. So this is now a prepositional phrase. In the closet is a prepositional phrase. But what about look under the kitchen? You have the word look. This is now a verb. This is not a preposition.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So I intentionally make the sentence not parallel to let you see that it's, what is this? Parallel sentence is really important. Now, look at this one. You will find the light bulbs, okay? Where? In the closet. So that is a location. But what? Look at the other option. Look. So I am giving you now the verb, okay? So in the first part, I am giving you in the closet. I'm giving you the location. But in the in the second part, I am commanding you to look. Look. So verb. So I am no longer giving you a prepositional phrase. So this makes a sentence not parallel. Okay? Do you understand me? This is not parallel. Parallel. Okay. Now let's go back to the example. Okay, just for a while. Because I don't know what happened with, yeah, I'm sorry for a while. I don't know. I will have to inform that we are having our class. I cannot do the recording in Skype. I don't know, something is wrong, and I cannot also show, yeah, my camera. Something is wrong with the Skype lately. So I have to inform Chido that we are doing our class right now. Let's go back to this one. Okay, so you will find the light bulbs in the closet is a prepositional phrase, or under the kitchen counter is a prepositional phrase. Okay, another. Here, we will talk about sentences having parallel clauses. Clause, we have subordinate clause and independent clause. Now, please read the sentence. Read the sentence.
Please bring the bill after we have had some coffee or when your shift is over.
Okay. Is this a parallel or not? Parallel
Mm,
sentence or not?
parallels.
Yes. The sentence is using two clauses, subordinating clauses. Okay. Please bring the bill after we have had some coffee. Or please bring the bill when your shift is over. Okay? So you have two options when to bring the bill. Whether you can bring it after we had some coffee, or you can bring it when your shift is over. So we are using two subordinate clauses. That is why this sentence is parallel. It has similar construction. Do you understand the sentence?
Yeah.
Okay. What about second sentence? Please read.
We wondered who he was and what he was doing here.
Okay. So we have Parallel clauses. Who he was and what he was doing. We are using the WH. Okay, who and what. These are used in asking questions, the WH questions. Now look at this one. The examples below show how to repair, how to correct faulty parallelism. Parallelism. Example number 1. My uncle likes to eat in expensive restaurants and visiting museums. This is not parallel. What makes the sentence not parallel?
Hmm. Maybe if we want to change become parallel, we will. My uncle likes to eat in expensive restaurants and to visit
Very good.
museums.
Very good. So the word visiting here makes the sentence wrong, makes the sentence not parallel. Okay? So look at the correct answers. My uncle likes to eat in expensive restaurants and to visit infinitive verb. You are using infinitive verb, museums. In another way, we can also say, my uncle likes eating in expensive restaurants and visiting museums. Do you understand me that you have to use parallel or similar construction? If you would like to use uh,
Um,
infinitive verb,
I have one question for you. So my
yes,
uncle likes to eat in expensive restaurants and visiting museums. That's also correct in grammar, right?
no. My uncle likes to eat and visiting. It's wrong, wrong. This is not parallel.
What is wrong?
This one, my uncle likes to eat
Yeah,
and inexpensive. You are not using parallel structure. This is
I don't
infinite.
care about parallel. So in the normally, when I
Ah,
write the same first sentence, that is
no,
the correct in grammar.
it's not. It's wrong in grammar.
Yeah, it's not wrong, right?
It's wrong.
Oh,
Okay, listen, listen, listen. Okay, okay, listen. These are the two important things that you need to remember in learning about grammar: the content and the structure. Now, if this is your sentence, okay, you are asking me if this sentence is correct, right? The first one, my uncle likes to eat in expensive restaurant and visiting museum. You are asking me if this is grammatically correct, right? Is
yeah.
that your okay? Now my answer is wrong. This is not grammatically correct. Now, please listen to me. Please remember, when we learn about grammar, we need to what is this? We need to consider two important things: the content and the structure. The structure means the way we write it correctly using the grammatical rules. Now, when we say content, okay, my uncle likes to eat in expensive restaurants and visiting museums. As far as content is concerned, I would understand that your uncle likes to eat in expensive restaurant and also like visiting museums. When it comes to content, it's correct. I understand. I understand that those are the two things that he likes doing. But when we talk about the grammar structure, it is very wrong because it does not follow parallelism. Talking about the content, I may understand that you would like to tell me that your uncle liked to eat and like visiting museums. Okay, I can understand the content of the message. I can understand the message of that sentence, but we need also to consider the structure. When we say structure, the way it is written in correct grammatical rules. Talking to rules, this is wrong because it does not give parallel structure. Do you get me now? Now, look at the correct sentence. These are the two ways you can make this sentence correct. You can choose whether you will decide the infinitive or you will decide the ing form of the verb. Now, in the first sentence, the correct, look at this one, you have the correct. My uncle likes to eat in expensive restaurants and to visit museums. This is grammatically correct because you are using parallel structure. You are using the same construction. You decided to use infinitive verbs to eat and to visit. Now, if you would like to use the ing form of the verb, just like visiting, then you can have this way. My uncle likes eating in expensive restaurants and visiting museums. So you have to use the same construction in order for you to write a grammatically correct sentence. Do you get me now?
Yeah.
You cannot combine. The word is you cannot combine. You cannot combine infinitive verb with the ing form of the verb. You cannot combine. Again, do you see this one? The faulty sentence? Faulty. You have this faulty. To eat and visiting. Yeah. When we read the sentence, we can understand the content. We can understand the message. But when we evaluate this sentence according to the correctness of its grammar construction, this is now wrong. So, for me, as an English teacher, I always check how my students uh, construct sentences. So, if they are giving me a sentence like this, my uncle likes to eat in an expensive restaurants and visiting museums, I will not accept this because this is not grammatically correct, the structure. But look at this one. There are two ways for you to make the correct sentence, the above one. Just choose, just decide, okay? Make sure to decide to use similar construction. To visit, to eat, and to visit. Eating and visiting. Uh, are we clear now? Do you understand now?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so that one. Please consider also the structure. Next, we have here. Where are we now? I don't know what's wrong. I cannot go back with my Skype. What happened to this? Hmm, what happened to this? Okay. Next, look at this one. Example number 2 now. Do you understand the word faulty?
Yeah.
Okay, faulty means wrong. Okay, now let's read number 2. Second example, faulty sentence. Please read that one. My friends.
My friend never judged me by my words or what I did.
Okay. My friends never judge me by my words, but or what I did. Look at this one. They are not parallel in the way that, okay, look at this one. In the first word, okay, he is using my. He introduces, okay, my. So my friends never judge me by my words. But look at this one. It shifted to another, what I did. Do you see? Do you see what makes the sentence wrong? Do you
Mm,
see? Now look at the correct sentence. My friends never judge me by my words or my actions. Because there are two ways we can judge a person, whether she is good or bad. By the words he speaks or she speaks, or by the actions she do, or yeah, by the actions she does or he does. Do you understand me?
yeah.
Yes. These are the two things we can judge a person, whether she is good or bad, based on the words he speaks or she speaks, or based on the actions he do or she do. Now, look at this one. In the second sentence, the correct sentence, okay, he is using parallel or similar structure, introducing the word my words or my action. But in the first sentence, the faulty one, my words or what I did. So this is not parallel. This is not parallel. They are not the same in structure. What about number two? My friends never judge me, but what I said or what I did. So you are making of the word what and what. Said, you have to, yeah. When we say my words, okay, these are the words that you said. When we talk about actions, these are the things that you did. Do you understand me? Do you understand about the sentence?
Yeah.
Okay. So just decide. Okay, my technique for you, okay, just always remember this one. My technique for you in order for you to get parallel structure sentences is to use similar or the same construction. Just like this one, my words, my action, what I said or what I did here. To eat, to eat, to visit, eating and visiting. Just decide. Do not combine. Like for example, I like to eat, or you are using infinitive verb, and here you are using the ing form of the verb. So you are combining. In sentence grammar, you cannot combine two different things in structure because that will make your sentence grammatically wrong. Now let's look for, oh, I will show you more examples of parallelism in the sentence. Can you
Uh,
see? Yes.
can you open back
Okay.
the sample we talked? Yeah.
Yeah, this one.
Um, okay.
Mm-mm.
My uncle liked to eat in the expensive restaurants and
Mm-mm.
visiting museum.
Mm-mm.
So we don't care about to eat and visiting.
Mm-mm.
If we talk about in expensive restaurant and museum, so that's
Okay.
also the same conjunction. So maybe the sentence always wrong.
Uh, what's your question? Yeah, you,
Because the parallel, that's in
parallel,
the
parallel.
way we yeah parallels. That's in the way we use to both of verb or nouns or preposition
Mm.
phrase, right?
Yes, yes.
So we don't care about the verb in this sentence. We care about in expensive. That's either preposition.
Okay,
This
okay,
is
okay, okay. I get your point. Okay, you would like to preposition in expensive
yeah,
restaurants. Okay.
Boston and museum. Yeah.
Mm.
It's
You
also
have
don't think about the
the verb.
preposition.
Yeah, you have the verb. Okay, you would like us to consider on the preposition. Okay.
Yeah.
Now you would like to consider in expensive restaurants. Okay, this is a place. This is a place, expensive restaurant. Yes, you are right. But then what about in museum? And
Yeah.
is not, no, no, no. And museum, you have to, mm, you know what, in a sentence, what is very important is my uncle likes to eat in expensive restaurants. And what kind of museum?
Modern
And
museum, maybe like that.
okay. And maybe you would say, okay, still. This is not parallel, because if you would like to make a sentence parallel observing the prepositional phrases in the sentence, then you could say here, in expensive restaurants and uh, modern and interesting museums. Because you are using, look at this one, you are using a verb, an adjective here, telling about what kind of restaurant it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you would like to consider that one, you also have to make use of the verb, what kind of museum he likes to visit in this part, to make it parallel. But since you are not mentioning anything, any word that describes museum, then we cannot consider the prepositional phrase in the sentence. Instead, we have to consider the verb. Do you get me?
Not clear.
Okay, you would like you would like to disregard, you don't like to care about our verbs to eat and visiting, because you want to consider in expensive restaurants, okay? You
Yeah.
would like this to consider because you really want me to make the sentence correct. Now, in expensive restaurants, you are now telling a location, a direction, restaurants and museums. But the thing is, in the first part, you are describing what kind of restaurant it is. But in the second, you are not telling anything about what kind of museum. Classical museum, modern museum, interesting museum. So you are not making parallel description in the word museum, in the location museums here. That is why this sentence cannot still be accepted as grammatically correct. Are we clear now?
Yeah.
Okay. So the very, ano na lang, okay, the very secret I can give you to create or to construct parallel structure, meaning when we say parallel structure that is grammatically correct sentence, is to make your verb, yeah, that one. If you are using the verb, infinitive verb, and then make it similar. If you are using prepositional phrase, then use prepositional phrase all throughout the sentence. Do not use prepositional first in the first part and then you will suddenly use infinitive verb. No. Always make sure to use similar construction in making up sentences to make it correct. Do you still have questions before we will go to another examples?
No, I just don't know the roles of the parallel in the grammar because I find some problem if we want to use the same verb. Why we have to use the same preposition phrases?
To make it parallel, you have to use the same form of writing a verb to make your sentence equally correct. And we need to use, okay, look at this one. There are ways for you to come up with parallel sentence. First is you can use simple words. Okay, these are the ways, okay? In order for you to come up with parallel sentence. You can use a simple word, just a word, one word. Make sure but they are similar in construction. Thinking, running. But if you will only use think and run, it's similar because it's similar in construction. Look at this one. The second way you can make your parallel sentence is to use infinitives. Yeah, these are the verbs being introduced with to. There are many words, there are many verbs. To write, to teach, to learn, to eat, to walk, to dance, to study, to learn. All those verbs in the, yeah, all those verbs in the English books. But you have to pair with them with the word to, because that will make them under infinitives. And another thing, for you to make a parallel sentence, then you can also use prepositions. And there are a lot of prepositions in the supermarket, inside the room, outside the house. That one. Just two. So one, two, three. And the fourth one is you can use also both subordinate clauses in your sentences to make it parallel. So do you understand now? Just choose which among these four ways you will use to achieve parallel sentences. You don't need to always use infinitive verbs in a sentence. You don't need to always use prepositional phrases in a sentence. You can use either of the four. Okay, so maybe you can understand more as we continue learning, discussing a lot of this one. Look at the following examples I have prepared for you now. Okay, what I said or my action, what I said or my action upset everyone in the room. Do you see the sentence? Can you see the word? Can you see the word now?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what makes this sentence not correct, not parallel? Look at this one. We have what I said
Yeah.
and my
Maybe.
actions.
Yeah.
Yes.
What
So
is
this
that?
is,
Or what my action or what I did. Yeah.
yes, okay. So this two, you know what? There are two components in here. We have what I said and my action. So they are not similar. Do you know what I mean? You know what? Like for example, making a parallel sentence is like or is similar to arranging your clothes in the drawer. Okay, look at this one. Maybe you would understand this way better. Ah, do you remember that when I discussed to you about independent clause, I what is this? I compare it. Okay, I compare it with us. We parents are independent. We know what to do and we are capable of doing what are the things that we do. But our children are dependent to us. They are like dependent clauses. They cannot stand alone. They need us to stand. Do you still remember that one?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, this thing I would like to compare it. Yeah, parallel construction. Yeah, I would like to compare this with arranging our clothes in the closet. Everything in the closet should be organized. If the first part of your yeah the first part of your closet is about jeans, then you have to arrange the first column of your closet. If you have a drawer that contains one, two, three, four boxes, then in the first box you have to arrange your jeans, because whenever you are in a hurry, whenever you are looking for a jeans, you can easily locate for it. Now the second part or the second column, maybe you can write no, you can put your t-shirts. Okay, and the third column, maybe you can put your socks and underwear so that you can easily locate for them. Now when we yeah, now when you open your closet, being categorized, yeah, in similar, they are you are putting similar things in one place. If it is jeans, then it those uh the things that you will put are all jeans. The things that you will put are all socks. Okay, so it is organized, it is similar, and it can be easily located. Just like in constructing parallel structure, if you observe parallelism, then your sentence is organized, is arranged, is good to listen, okay, when you read it or when you say it, because everything is correct. Everything is in organized manner. Just like when I say, What I said or my actions, no, it doesn't look good. When you listen the sentence, yeah, it doesn't look good. It doesn't sound good because the two important parts of the sentence, you have what I said and my action are not similar in construction. So that is why this makes the sentence not correct, not parallel. But you observe the sentences here. Okay, please read the first correct sentence.
What I said or what I did upset everyone in the room.
Okay. Do you do you do you find it sound good in, yeah, in reading or in listening?
Maybe that's a good in the parallel.
Yes. What I
I don't
said
know.
or what I did upset. Upset means angry. What I did or what I said, what I did upset everyone in the room. Now, in the first sentence, the writer decided to use the same pattern. I said, okay, it tells about past actions, okay? What I said, it already happened. What I did, okay? So they are similar. They are talking to about past action, okay? The action which has done already. What I said or what I did upset my room. So this look very good, and this sounds also good because it follows the rule in parallelism that, yeah, it uses similar construction. Look, again, there are two ways for you to write. Again, just do not combine sentences. What he did in the first sentence is he combined what I said and my action. That is why this sentence is wrong. Now, another one, my words and my actions. So this one in the second part. Diba? The words that you said are the words. Okay, everything you said uses word. So you have to use here. My words, the words are the thing that you said, right? So my words or my actions upset everyone in the room. So there are two ways. There are two ways you can write your sentences. So just decide which of the two you will use first. And yeah, use the same construction. Are we clear now with the sentence number one?
Yeah.
Okay, now look at this one. What makes the sentence? Look at this one. Okay, I want you to tell me what makes the sentence. Okay, sentence number two is not parallel. It is not grammatically correct. I want you to tell me what is wrong with the sentence.
She suggested that I write a memo and to send
Memoir.
memo and to send it to a good publisher.
Okay. What's the wrong with
Then
this? What's wrong with this?
write a memo and to send. Did not send the verb.
Yes, very good, very good. Yes, the first verb we have write. The second one is send. But yeah, the way it is being introduced is different now. Now look at the correct sentence. The first way we can correct these faulty sentences. She suggested that I write a memoir and that I send it to a good publisher. Memoir is an article worth reading. Then, after writing, you have to send it to the good publisher so that it can be published and it can be read by many readers. So, see, you have this similar construction that I write a memoir. And what will you do after writing your memoir? That I need to send it to the good publisher. Not like here. Okay, look at this one. I write, right? And then look at this one. What happened? It suddenly changed, shifted. Yeah, they do not, yeah, agree with each other. they are not using the same construction or format. Another thing, now, she suggested that I write a memoir and, okay, look at this one. Right, you can also use the simple verb. Okay, you have the word write, and you have also, what's wrong with here is that he makes it infinitive verb. Okay, he added to. But in the second sentence, you can just make this way. I write a memoir and send it to a good publisher. The verb here is write in the base form, and the second verb here, send, still in the base form. Do you understand now how can we correct this not parallel sentence? These are the two ways. Okay, so I know if you have some questions, okay, let's going to answer some of your questions tomorrow. And I still have many sentences for you here in order for you to clearly understand how does parallelism work in a sentence.
Yes, please focus on the my problem because I don't see any useful when we use parallel in grammar. So try to make the meaning parallel more clearly for me.
Okay. Okay. So yes, tomorrow let's discuss further more about parallelism. Okay. Okay, so thank you so much for your time and see you tomorrow because I need to go now. Okay. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much. And see you tomorrow.
Yeah, thank you and
Thank
goodbye.
you and goodbye.